Hello my Funatics and welcome to another Showdown session. Today we're going to be using Silvally and it's not going to be necessarily what you might expect from Silvally. I'm not going to be using its ability or any of the memories that change its type. What I am going to be using is the Darkinium Z with Parting Shot because that's a really powerful move to use. It's like Healing Wish apart from Silvally won't go down. This is a weird Silvally set and it's really just for that Parting Shot. It's got Thunder Wave there to help support the team and return hits sort of hard but not very hard. And then I put Crunch on there as a coverage move that can also use the Darkinium Z if I need to, so I've got a few options. It's just a weird set that I wanted to put together to see how Parting Shot works and whether it's valuable or not. I think it will be. I know that Memento does kind of the same thing where you get the Parting Shot off, drop the opponent's attack and special attack, and then whatever comes in gets fully healed, so that's really good. And Memento does the same, but this guy stays alive when he uses it, so I thought I'd use him. Other things on my team, I've got a especially defensive Alolan Marowak. Well, no, it's not actually a defensive one. What am I talking about? It's like mixed defenses so that it can switch in on some of the electric types, but also on the Pheromosa and stuff. It wants to have Stealth Rock, but can't have it yet because the tutors aren't available and I'm playing pre-Pokebank. So that's a bit of a shame. It would be nice to have it on there. And I'm also using Leftovers instead of Thick Club, so it really doesn't hit very hard at all. It's only got an uninvested base 80 attack, so I need to bear that in mind too. I might change that up actually, because it would be nice to hit a bit harder, but the lefties do definitely help me live longer. We've next got Web and Flow. This is Araquanid, a Pokemon that I've really been wanting to try out. It's best with an Assault Vest, but can be worn down quite quickly if Stealth Rock are up. But I thought that on this team it could work quite well. It can take some hits and Mirror Coat some stuff to kill it, and then Silly Billy the Silvally will be able to Parting Shot it back up to full so that it can do some more things. And it hits really hard, so that's pretty cool. Also to note, it's slower than Aegislash, so if Aegislash wants to go for a Shadow Ball, you'll then hit it in Blade form, which will mean that you'll probably just kill it, which is great. Aegislash is here. Obviously because it's allowed and it's broken, so this is the set that I'm using. It's a lefty set to keep it alive for longer, and priority because I don't have any priority on the team. And these two moves, Iron Head hits very stronger, Shadow Ball because it's very powerful. We've got Buzzed, which is my dedicated Aegislash switch in. It helps with some other things in the tier, like grass types that want to be there to stop like Volt Turns and stuff. They can take the hits. So Mandibuzz is there for that. It's there also very importantly for Defog because my team is super weak to rock, so that's not ideal. As I say, I'm just testing stuff out at the moment. This isn't necessarily the best team that I've put together, but I think it's going to hopefully do some work. And also, I'm going to probably take elements from it and put them together to make a more optimized team for, say, building around Silvally or building around Araquanid. And then the final Pokemon, which I know that people have been saying is very, very scary, is Minior, because this thing can sweep teams really quite easily. It might not even need to go into its Shields Down form to sweep. If you have, I don't know, if you're able to, if the opponent's just slow and can't take hits, then that would be great. Anyway, let's find a battle and see how this team performs. So that's looking like an interesting team, actually. I was going to say quite offensive, but it's pretty slow, apart from the Ninetales and Mimikyu, although Mimikyu's not that fast, and then also, obviously, the Minior. I don't have rocks on this team, by the way, so again, like, it's not the most well-constructed team, but it's just a lot of things don't get rocks right now because we don't get tutor moves. So looks like the best lead would potentially be, I don't know actually, it's kind of a scary team. Web and Flow looks kind of okay-ish because it resists the fire move on this guy if he wants to. Okay, there's the forfeit. But it was hard to see what his lead would be there. Okay, this team, they're using the Pikumuku, which is really cool. I want to use that thing at some point. I don't really know what the lead will be. Maybe Zydog, or maybe First Impression Dude, the Galissapod, or maybe just this. So in those instances, I think that probably Silvally is okay just a Parting Shot straight away and see what he wants to do. as he leads with Galissapod. I thought he might. Silvally should be able to take one hit, but do I want to, or do I just want to go straight into Aegislash as he first impressions? That's probably not a bad play. Let's do that. He's just going to go for first impression. Priority 90 base bug move, which I resist. But then he has to switch out to be able to use it again, which he may well do. So I could go for a Flash Cannon here. I mean a Shadow Ball here, or an Iron Head. I'm kind of predicting Guzzlord to come in, for which I don't have amazing switches, although I guess that I do have Mandibuzz that can deal with it relatively well. Although it doesn't, because it doesn't have anything to hit it with other than Foul Play, which shouldn't hit. Oh, I guess Araquanid can come in on it if it's special. I don't know what it will be though. Shadow Ball is probably the play here, as he goes into Drampart actually, which is not necessarily what I expected. I guess it's quite good for this. I think Araquanid's the play here. That's definitely going to be special, and I can Mirror Coat it most likely. But what is a Draco coming? Shadow Ball back. I'm going to Mirror Coat here. Yeah, as he Thunderbolts, this should do good damage. He does get the Berserk now, so he will be able to take me out. So I'm going to go into Marowak to take the Thunderbolt. And I think I'll outspeed it because I think he'll be bulky. So I should be able to just go for a... I can't go for a Shadow Bone because he's normal. So what hits harder? Earthquake hits harder. This might not take it out. How could this happen to me? Oh god. And this is especially defensive as well. He's got White Herb. That's interesting. So Silvally's quite good here because it can come in. And I don't need... that's not too bad, actually, because he didn't have any electric types. So Marowak wasn't going to be doing too much this battle. It really wasn't at all, looking at the matchup. So I can just go for a return here and take it out. And he'll probably just go back into his bug. He doesn't have as many things to switch in on Aegislash anymore. He's still got Guzzlord, though, which is still a threat, for sure. So he goes into Galissapod again. I'll probably just go straight into Aegislash again, because like first impression, it just doesn't do anything, and that's all he's going to be doing. So I could go Shadow Ball again. Web and Flow's taken quite a lot of damage, but I can still go into this. Yeah, I'll probably want to Parting Shot, Z move Parting Shot this up at some point, because this is looking really good against this team. So I want to Iron Head, but I'll probably just Shadow Ball again as he goes for the Sucker Punch. That's fine. And I can get some nice damage. Don't quite take it out. So what I can do here is just Shadow Sneak, actually. Unless he's Sucker Punching. So I need to King Shield. That would have been really stupid. I forgot that. He's literally just gone for the Sucker Punch. So I need to King Shield and get some health back. Do I have... Oh, I normally run Sub. That would be really nice right now. There's not really any point for me to Shadow Sneak. I was thinking I could Shadow Sneak before he attacks and send him out, but because he's going for faster priority, I can't do that. So I'm just going to go for Shadow Ball because it might KO. Who knows? It might be a roll. And he's just dead. Yeah, that's good. So Shields Up is doing some work right now. I think I'm going to hard switch into Mandibuzz here because I don't want to let him get the free setup. And Mandibuzz should be able to take this on as he just Dragon Dances. If I Foul Play here, will that just turn him into the really spooky form? Probably. Oh no, it just KOs. Wow, that dog is not as spooky as I thought. Let's look at the... Oh, what is it? Zygarde dog form. Zygarde 10%? Can I look at it like that? Yes, perfect. 54 HP, 71 defense, so that's probably why it took it out. I kind of just want to Roost. I don't know what this thing does. I can Taunt if it starts doing some weird setup that I'm not aware of, but I think Roost is here. This is quite good for Pukumuku as well, because... Oh, shoot. I just let him get a super effective hit off on me. So it looks physical, which is a bit unfortunate. If it was special, then my Spider would be able to take it on a bit better. So the best thing for me to do is probably try to do something with Minior, or try to get a big hit off. But if I can make it really slow, that doesn't really help me, actually. Oh, I can Leech Life it as well. That's actually really good. So I can't switch into this, though. I'll probably just Roost again. as he's going into Pyukumuku. Right, I can just taunt this. This can't do anything. So that's good. And then I know he's got to switch, so then I think it's probably time for me to go into Silvally and get that Darkinium Parting Shot off, although I'm not sure if it's time to do that just yet, but I think that it's just... Oh, it's got counter. It does get an attacking move. It actually does get an attacking move, of course. I could get Weapon Flow all healed up, and then it could probably take hits from stuff. Or I could heal up this, which would probably be better, but I want to use Weapon Flow, so... And I want to show off the Z Parting Shot. Bide, okay. So we'll do that, and then go into this. He's got Bide as well, so he's actually got things that he can do. So right now what I'm probably going to do... no, I don't want to do this, because I know that this will probably live... It can't stop the setup, though. So I could just Shell Smash and Shell Smash. I can Shell Smash here. And then try and just sweep in this form, because there's not any... Like, I don't think that it can stop me Shell Smashing in his face. I'll still have my... Oh no, I've just lost my Power Herb, so Acro will be doing work. So it'll probably let me get to max. The only issue is that if this has... do I take...
How could this happen to me?
No! Are you kidding? 2! It had 2. It literally lived on 2. Sigh. I guess that we can finish this off with style with Weapon Flow, though, so... I'll go for the liquidation, actually, because if he switches out, I might get a defense drop on whatever comes in. In it's out, it does 7. Oh my god, Pyukumuku, why? I should have just gone for another Shell Smash, but then this thing probably has priority. So, does this have Brave Bird? Seriously? Do you have Brave Bird on this? Do you have Brave Bird? No, okay. But it is physical. They're both physical, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I'm going to taunt right here. Like, Foul Play is going to do a lot to this. And I outspeed as well. Acro. It has Acro, though. Does it have, like, Citrus Berry Acro? Oh, no. Oh, it just dies. Wow. Okay, we'll never know, I guess. We'll never know. I guess I'll just taunt this thing. I don't really know what it's going to do. I think it gets a much better special move pool than physical move pool, but we saw him use Hammer Arm, which is fine. If he slows himself down, then Leech Life from my thing. Okay, there's the forfeit. Okay, so let's get another one, because that was a bit funky. I'm so upset that Minior didn't take it out, but I was derping because I only had like base 60 attack in this form, so... This looks like a bitch of a team to face. Oh lord, that looks really horrible. I think that in terms of leads, maybe Greninja's gonna lead. I don't have much for Greninja. Weapon Flow's not a bad lead, looking at it. He doesn't have too much for Weapon Flow, so I'll probably just lead with that. Does Greninja get anything for it? If it's got a physical move pool, then that might hurt, but other than that, I've got Leech Life. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh, yeah, Skarmory, it's actually... If he does need Skarmory, that's not ideal with Weapon Flow out here. No, he needs Flygon. I think I can take anything from this. I'm just going to go for a Scald. So he's Life Orb, which is fine. Does do a decent amount with that U-turn. Nice to see nothing changes, even with Dragon Dance and whatever. Flygon is still just demoted to a U-turner. This should do damage. Okay, that did a bit of damage, and we get the burn. It could be specially defensive, so that's really, really nice. I kind of want to set up with this. No, he's got the Sizzle. I need to get rid of Sizzle before this can do anything. I think just going to Mandibuzz and try for a... Ooh, Toxapex. Let's taunt you. Let's taunt you. And then I can switch back into my bubble. As he might try for a Scald Burn, which would not be clever. But yeah, obviously I'm AV and I can't be burned, so that's not going to be doing anything to me. So right now I can just fire off my own Scalds again and try for a burn that way. Sludge Wave. Okay, if you poison, that would be annoying. The taunt ends. Oh, god damn it. Okay, my best way to deal with this. I normally have sub on this again. That's a good way of dealing with it. I shouldn't have switched out. I should have just spammed taunt. I'll taunt. No, I won't taunt again. I'll defog this time because it'll predict the taunt. So I'll get rid of these and then I'll taunt. Toxapex is a pain, and this team is not the best prepared for it. This used to be a Manaphy. That's why. I was going to do Pokebank, but then I was like, may as well do Postbank. Right, and now I'll taunt again. And what's the best thing to do against this? I don't know what the best thing to do against this is. Probably just get a burn. Probably get a burn and whistle it that way. Oh no, it doesn't even whittle though because of the burn being nerfed. I'm just going to keep spamming Scald. This thing I can heal up later if I want. There's the burn. And now I'm just going to spam Liquidation. That does so much more damage. Wow. If I get the defense drop. No. I'm going to go for a Scald here because I think he'll probably switch and his best switch is Skarmory. Either that or he's going to recover. Yeah, I'm going to Scald. Yeah, he goes into Skarm. Oh, yes, the predictions. Yes. Yes, Skarm has gone. That's nice. That's really nice. This is still looking really strong. We just need to keep that freaking Toxapex low, and that's going to be really hard to do. Now, Greninja, it gets Ice Beam, so this is not a switch in. This is going to be a problem. This can live a hit and Parting Shot into this, but I don't want to have to do that right now. What is he going for? Dark Pulse? I don't even know what he's going for, because I might be able to live a Dark Pulse. I know that sounds really stupid, but I think I might. Can I do a calc? /calc. I can do a calc. It depends what kind of Greninja it is. Greninja, blank set, 252, ability Protean, item Life Orb. I kind of want to risk him going for the Dark Pulse. And what's this? This is, I mean, I'll just have to make it up, won't I? So it's got 68 HP with 248 investment. Sorry about this, guys. This is going to take just a couple of seconds. And item Assault Vest. Yeah, Dark Pulse does not kill, so I could go for a Leech Life here. Yeah, come on. Don't flinch.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh! Yes! Weapon Flow! Yes! Araquanid, this is why I love you! That was so beautiful. I was just concerned that he might go for like a Gunk Shot or a U-turn. U-turn probably wouldn't kill it either though. Oh, it might do with a Life Orb set. That was so great. That was so great. He doesn't have much for this at all. Banded Sizzle would KO, and this going for a Dragon move would KO. I feel like going into Mandibuzz, or I could just go into Aegislash. What does he have for Aegislash? I mean, this can... What's it going to do? What's it going to do? It's not going to EQ, is it? I resist EQ. I'm going to go into Mandibuzz and be safe. Dragon Dance, well, I'm going to foul play you so hard. So hard right now. Okay, that's weird. Dragon Dance U-turn. Even a Dragon Dance set has the U-turn. Okay, this isn't awful. I'm going to taunt first. Taunt first, as he's just going to spam Scald. I am going to defog here. He really wants that burn. Not getting it though. And now I can go probably back into Web and Flow actually, because I know that I beat this, and just go for a liquidation that does way too much damage to a Toxapex. Get the defense drop. He thinks he can burn me, but he just can't. I don't think he knows what Water Bubble does. But he doesn't have a switch in like this. Oh, that's gonna live. But oh lord, Scissor's defense is ridiculous as well. So that's pretty nice. I guess that Aegislash is a good switch here. But Web and Flow is putting in work. I love this thing. Brutal Swing. I guess it doesn't get knockoff yet because we're in this meta. So Shadow Ball is coming out here and it's going to do a ton of damage. And I think I'm just going to spam Shadow Ball actually. Oh, we get the special defense drop. Do I spam Shadow Ball or is this thing too important? I think this thing might be too important. Looking at the team. Yeah, I mean, if the thing gets up a Dragon Dance and goes for an Outrage, I need this thing alive, so that probably wouldn't be a clever thing. I might sack Marowak here. No, Marowak's good for this, though. Because I think he's going to Roost. Why not just King Shield? As he goes into Toxapex here. And he might want to get up a Toxic Spike, but I can go back into... How much is this on? 54%, great. It's in range. It's in range. He just can't do anything to this. We'll go for another liquidation. Get the defense drop! Nope. You can't burn me. You're much better going for Sludge Wave. You're much better going for Sludge Wave. Okay, and now I go for a Scald, because it actually hits most of the rest of his things harder. If he goes into this, it'll probably drop. Unless he sacks his Toxapex. But no, he's going into this. I think this hits harder. No, he doesn't. Oh, but I get the burn! Web and Flow! Web and Flow. Yes, I'm going to go into... Silly Billy now. Brutal Swing does nothing. It wouldn't have taken out my thing, but I'm gonna Z move Parting Shot into this because it can then take any hit. He will go to the Bullet Punch. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, Z move Parting Shot is so fun. It's so fun. And oh wow. Oh wow. I can get the defense drop. Oh my god. Yes. This is insane. This is a monster. This thing. And the Parting Shot with it. I love these two. The synergy between these two. It's insane. It's amazing. Yes. This is so good. I am going to enjoy this generation. I can tell already. I guess Mandibuzz here is a good play. Dragon Claw comes out and I can live that. I think I'll just go for a foul play here. I don't need to Roost. Do I need to Roost? I might need to Roost. Yeah, I need to Roost. If that was a crit there, would it have mattered? No, because this can live a hit from that. I'm just going to foul play here. Yeah, he Dragon Dances then, and then I can take him out, which is great. Mandibuzz can probably 1v1 the rest of the team. And there is the forfeit because he knows that the rest of his team just dies to Araquanid. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I'm going to leave it there for today because I don't think we can top that Araquanid action. That has made my entire day, probably in my entire week, but definitely my favorite Pokemon in the new generation. It's an absolute monster. This Assault Vest just takes hits all day. It takes on a lot of the really scary threats in the meta at the moment. It can take electric type attacks from some of the most powerful electric type Pokemon there and Mirror Coat to KO whatever comes in, unless it's a dark type because they're immune. But yeah, obviously it'll be taking damage. So if you have your Parting Shot Silvally there, you can Parting Shot into the Araquanid and heal it right back up. So it's fantastic, really great synergy there. I hope you enjoyed this one with Silvally and Araquanid. I had so much fun. I've been Fufu, you've been awesome, and hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.